Now we're in the section for dividends, and the first question is, the rate at which our SACCO give dividends is very low. Is there any hope for improvement on this?
Kwetu SACCO has improved on dividends every year, because for those who have been there since the SACCO started, the SACCO had a financial depression for some time, and because of the debts that were accruing, the SACCO had to deal with the debts, and we moved out and told the members very clearly our approach. Other than allowing the SACCO to die forever and allow everybody to lose, we had to start moving strategically to meet and address the real principal needs of a SACCO. Because one, you don't join a SACCO to earn dividends. You join a SACCO to access cheap credit, which we made sure was there. That time the SACCO had no money, but we struggled with the little funds that we had, while it was making losses, to be able to make teachers make ends meet in terms of accessing funds to finance their activities. It took 10 years. And even to date, we are still servicing the same debts that were there. Dividends are paid from profit or surplus that is obtained. If you are not making profit, then where do you pay dividends from? The environment which was set after the SACCO had financial slump was that members were migrating, members were not borrowing. If you put up a maize mill somewhere, and people do not come with maize to do the milling, and you are not earning anything, where do you get the excess to pay? SACCOs were created on a platform of enabling environment, one, to save, two, to access cheap credit. The issue of dividends, whoever brought it is mad, and I would loudly say that. Because here you are paying your 5 shillings. When you are 15, you want 45 shillings. By the end of the year, you have not even returned 5 shillings. And you are telling me to calculate dividends on money that you have in your pocket. The illusion of dividends in SACCO world has created a barrier that SACCOs will never grow, but they will die. And what I can advise my members is that right now, SACCOs who are bragging on a high percentage of dividends, some of them are closing doors. Because the biggest disease for SACCOs is dividends. If people would think, and we go back to the cardinal creation of SACCOs, is about real-time access to credit, and you have no pressure. But if you get dividends at the end of the year and you remain 12 months suffering, what kind of dividends are you getting? You are misled. So I am advising members to go back to the original doctrine of the SACCO world, which prescribed medicine on savings and access cheap credit. The rest, if SACCO makes profit, let it be shared according to what people have meant. But the competition of rates, that is why most SACCOs are down. They cannot even give loans. And if you cannot get a loan in a SACCO and you are waiting for dividends at the end of the year, then something somewhere is wrong with your mind.
The next question is, how many shares does a member need on the minimum to be able to start receiving dividends?
One, members seem not to know what is dividends and what is paid. SACCO is divided into two. There is share capital, which is determined by the SACCO itself. Share capital in Kwetu SACCO is 22,000 shillings. That is now what earns you dividends. And you can only earn dividends if a SACCO is able to make a surplus. The rest of your deposits is member deposits. The rest of the money that you are putting in your SACCO beyond 22,000 is member deposit. And that is what you use to apply loans times 3. And Kwetu SACCO started paying interest on member deposits almost 5 years back. And it has grown from 7,000, if I remember, 7 million to date. Last year, 2019, I paid 74 million. The other year, 2018, I paid 68 million. So it has been growing that way. But then, as we pay the 68 million, one, we should not suspend services the way it used to be. You should be able to apply for a loan and get it in 2 hours the way it has been as you receive your dividends. The scenarios happening in that circles I don't want to talk about, but they should investigate. Because you'll only realize your circle is functional if you can access money, walk in and walk out with money, and not dividends. You can receive as much dividends as you wish, but then you wait for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months to get a credit. That is not a circle. It's just trying to blackmail you on the face, and then you are suffering.
Someone is asking, last year we got dividends on both deposits and shares. This year we received the dividends only on deposit. Is there any hope for our poor,
whoever is saying that is wrong?
Shares?
We paid interest on deposits this Monday. The following Monday we paid dividends.